Today, Kevin and I are going to be reviewing 3 keto cups from Duncan Hines. One of them, the birthday cake, was $2.29 at Kroger. The other 2 were $1.98 at Walmart. So that's, about 30 cents difference between Kroger and Walmart. So we have birthday cake, we have a double chocolate cake, and we have walnut fudge brownie. Now, the difference between these cakes and the regular cake cups are these you have to have butter. But make sure that you read your directions well, because the first 2 need 2 tablespoons of melted butter. The last one, the walnut fudge brownie, only needs 1 tablespoon of melted butter. And you need 2 tablespoons of water, of cold water, for each cup. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our, let me see how long it needs. A microwave uncovered high for 1 minute. Okay. So you take this. This is the birthday cake. And so you see little sprinkles in it. And so we need 2 tablespoons of water. And then our 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're going to stir. So now we have our double chocolate cake. We're going to do the exact same thing with it. And lastly, we have our walnut fudge brownie. And it still needs 2 tablespoons of water, but this is the one where you only need 1 tablespoon of butter, melted butter. Okay, now we're gonna get all 3 of these in the microwave one at a time, and we'll be back. So I want to show you these close up before we dive in. This is the birthday cake. This is the double chocolate cake. And then this is the walnut fudge brownie. And you can see the difference in the color of those 2. Okay, the birthday cake and the double chocolate cake have pretty much the same numbers on it. The brownie is a little bit different. So the birthday cake, it is 5 grams of net carbs. Both of these are. It has 0 added sugar and 9 grams of protein. So the chocolate one only has 8 grams of protein, but it still has 5 grams of net carbs. They're both 300 calories per cup. So this is the birthday, and it's the one with the colorful confetti looking sprinkles in it. I tell you what, when I put the melted butter in each cup, it smelled wonderful. I mean, melted butter smells good, so. That texture is not what I expected at all.
No, it's awful. We had something else that had the exact same texture. It may have been a different brand of keto cups.
It was keto, yeah. It was the Birch Benders.
It was the keto friendly cups too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Birch Benders, and it was, yes. And Kevin...
No, hated that, hated this. Ugh.
This is worse.
I don't know.
The Birch Benders, I actually...
That's true, because it was like chewing on like oats or something. I mean, it was like chewing fibers or something.
It was, it was like cornbread.
Yeah. This is not quite that bad.
No, I think the Birch Benders was better. I think this was worse.
I think they're both bad.
To me, I think this... I like the Birch Benders. I could buy the Birch Benders. That's a keto dessert that, yes, it does have a different texture, but I could definitely get used to it. The texture of this is so very, very different that it just, no.
It's like paper that's been shredded really, really, really finely. You're eating like paper.
Yeah.
It's just not good. And the flavor's not even all that good.
No, the flavor, does it taste like birthday cake? No, it doesn't.
And if you look at the bottom, it's almost like that butter settled. Do you see that? It's really dark, like yellow at the bottom.
It is dark yellow at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that.
you can taste the vanilla in there.
Yeah.
You can imagine the direction that they wanted to go, but they did not achieve it.
Tell you what, if I was on keto and I was desperate for a cake, I might try these, but there'd be no other way I'd try.
I mean, it's like it's stuck in the folds of your neck.
In your throat going down.
Yeah, in your throat. It's like if there's any kind of pocket in there, it's gonna get stuck in there. Yeah, if there was anything redeeming about that, if the flavor was good, like the birch benders.
Yeah, we both liked the flavor.
Texture was different. It was, but the flavors were good.
Yep.
So, and I think there was only maybe one that we really wouldn't buy, but those were good. So I would buy those. This, I don't like the flavor or the texture. So, okay, I'm hoping this will be better.
Maybe the chocolate will be better.
Yeah, the chocolate might be a lot better.
I can't imagine the texture being different, but we'll see.
No, but just the flavor might be better. Double chocolate cake.
It definitely looks fluffy. The other one was really wet and dense at the bottom. No, this one's kind of wet and dense at the bottom too. Not quite as bad. Nope.
I just don't like the texture.
It's weird.
It's strange. It's very strange. And
I've never in all my years of living eaten anything that had that texture.
You need a drink with these. You really do. Because
it's like you're eating like fibers, like little pieces of thread. I mean, it's just so hard to explain what you're eating. It's just really weird.
I'm telling you, any little pocket in your throat. I've never known that I had any, but clearly I do because I've never had a food that's done.
Because I think there's a lot of moisture in it.
The chocolate, I do have to say, I like the flavor better than the birthday.
Yeah, it's not awesome, but
you can actually taste some of the chocolate flavor.
Yeah.
So, if I had to, I would pick that one out of those two.
I'd rather just go with that cake.
Yeah, really, honestly, I would do the birch benders. Okay, now this last one's a little bit different because it's a brownie. Remember, this is the one that only had 1 tablespoon of melted butter, whereas the other one had 2 tablespoons. Because you want that brownie texture.
Yeah, you would think a brownie would have a different texture.
Oh yeah.
You would think.
So this one is 5 grams of net carbs, 0 added sugar. It has 10 grams of protein, but this is also the highest calorie one. Both of these were 300. This one's 380.
How many net carbs is this one?
5.
Okay,
5
so they're
grams
all
of net
5.
carbs. Yeah. So walnut fudge brownie, and I actually did see the chunks of walnut as I was stirring it. Then I got chunks of walnut. For me, no, you don't like it. For me, I could eat that. That one, I think the texture is better. Texture's better. Much better.
It's still weird, but it's better.
It's moist. Which I don't know if you want a moist brownie or not, but I mean it is. But it's moist. I had 3 really big chunks of walnut.
I got walnut too.
I like the flavor of the brownie. The texture for me was so much better.
It's definitely better.
So much
It's still not something I would want to eat, but if you're on keto and you really want to try something, cake or brownie, like you're having a urge for something sweeter, a dessert-like thing, I guess the brownie.
Oh, I would literally stock. If I was on keto, this is the one I would stock. Yeah. This is the one I would hoard in my shelf.
I still think I'd rather do without.
I would keep. Oh no, I wouldn't. If I was on keto, this would be my go-to. Besides the birch benders, because I do like those. I love this walnut fudge brownie. That way, it's not a really sweet brownie.
No, it's not sweet.
But I think if you are on keto, you're used to that anyway. But even I'm not on keto at all, and I really like that. I can appreciate that for what it is. So I would pass on both of these, definitely. And if you want to get one, try this one, because as long as you can have walnuts, because it really is good, I think.
If I were to try one, I'd get the brownie.
Yeah.
If you were to want to try one.
Right. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.